Good morning and welcome to the 5th Annual Youth Forum Switzerland. I'm Anna, a grade 12 student and a co-leader of the YFS series team, and it is my pleasure to kick off YFS 2022 today. I remember being absolutely amazed 2 years ago as part of the PR team when I got to watch and talk to everyone planning the event, showing an enthusiasm that's inspired me to continue getting more involved since then. And being further amazed when Mr. Perron told us how many people were going to be joining us that year for our last in-person event. Firstly, I'd like to extend a special thank you to all the guest speakers who've made this time and effort to join us despite the difficulty of planning under unpredictable circumstances. A second thank you goes to everyone in the YFS team who put so much work into making this event possible. A very warm welcome goes out to all of you watching right now. We hope you can all make the most of our online format and that you can find some inspiration in the various panels and talks. Our aim with YFS is to spark conversations and stimulate action towards building a better future for ourselves and for others. We are all incredibly fortunate to be given the resources to create our own future and thus have a responsibility to use this opportunity to lift up the voices that are often left unheard and listen to each other respectfully. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce my friend and co-leader of the YFS series team, Naz Osterk, who will be our student keynote speaker this year. Over to you, Naz.
Good morning. My name is Naz Osterk and I'm the co-leader of the YFS series team. I am so excited to be a part of the opening ceremony of YFS 2022, the 5th anniversary of our forum. Before I formally introduce YFS 2022, I would like to tell you a personal anecdote. I came to high school in 2018 and being the pessimistic, angsty teenager that I was expecting to enter through the doors of boredom for the next 4 years. We would go home, go back to class, do homework, hand in said homework, and rinse and repeat. Moreover, I was always quick to complain, but never eager to fix, because I thought no matter what I said or did, I couldn't make a difference. It never crossed my mind that I could catalyze change. My perspective started to differ when I attended YFS 2019. The second I saw the complete transformation of the gym, I was awestruck. My astonishment only grew throughout the course of the day where I watched panels about a variety of topics, each of them delivered with such professionalism. I felt inspired by the words of the speakers and the panelists, and it gave me hope for what I could possibly do in the future. Particularly, however, I was utterly amazed that YFS had originated from the minds of 3 17-year-olds who had wanted to incite change. If they had done the arduous job of bringing their ambitious vision to life, the least I could do was listen and take action. After YFS 2019 was over, the cloud of pessimism had lifted, and I became determined to join these students in creating a forum that is unique, special, and truly has the ability to transform people, just like it did me. This year's tagline is T-, which counts down the seconds until our future, the time where we are the generation that must manage all the consequences of previous decisions. Climate change, social inequity, mental health, and sustainability are all issues that we are currently experiencing. Since time is ticking, we need to rectify these earlier mistakes and build a world that we are all happy to live in. Over the last 2 years, YFS has had to undergo major transformations as a result of the coronavirus and the pending restrictions. However, every student involved in YFS has still taken initiative to do as much as possible, even in the unstable environment created by the pandemic. It has been beyond difficult to manage these new conditions, so I would like to shout out all the members of YFS for the extra work that they have put in. At the heart of YFS lies educating about global issues and provoking change. It is about inviting the youth to join the conversation where we might have not felt so comfortable before. So, I invite you to listen to these speakers and take action. And even though action might seem like a daunting word, it does not always mean doing something revolutionary. It could be as little as starting to recycle or joining a service group that advocates against animal cruelty. No action is too small if it matters to you. Every single one of us has the potential to incite change. We hope that YFS is this motivator. Instead of being intimidated by the magnitude of this event, embrace the opportunity to be able to hear about subjects from their experts. Be inspired by their work and by the work of your fellow students. And most importantly, Throw away the preconceived notion that just because we are a young generation, we cannot incite transformation. Your future is right in front of you, and the countdown has already begun. Thank you.
Thank you, Naz. Before we move on to period 1, I'd like to quickly outline how your day will look. After this video, you will go to each of your classes as usual. However, some of the timings for the day have changed, so be sure to check the YFS 2022 schedule on Schoology. The 2 virtual sessions will begin at 9:45 and at 2:45, so you will need to go to the YFS website to select a panel to watch from whatever class you are in that period as a group. This year, we will use a Mentimeter to allow for a more interactive experience, so be sure to add the codes at the start of each session. Finally, if you have time to go check out the YFS Art Festival in the main building and the clothes swap in the theater, please do so during the day and at lunch. So, that's it from me. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask any member of the YFS team. You can now go to your first period. Thank you and have a lovely day.